योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योगाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि.
Namaste. Welcome you all for the yoga session. In this session, we are going to do Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana, a posture that demands balance, stability and flexibility as well. Before that, we shall do some stretches for the core muscles, and Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana we shall practice in conjunction with some movements for the lumbo-pelvic hip complex. Lie on your back, fold both the legs, heel closer to the hips, foot 6 inches apart, foot parallel to one another. Feel your breathing. As you inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand. As you exhale, it should contract. Feel also the posterior region, the lower back, that also responds to the breathing. Watch your breathing. Chest should be reasonably stable, neutral. Watch the movement of the diaphragm. As we inhale, allow the abdominal cavity to expand throughout, all around, circumferential expansion of the abdominal and the pelvic cavity. As you exhale, it should contract. Towards the end of exhalation, try to contract the abdominal muscles little more than normal. This is a very fundamental breathing which has to be implemented throughout in all the postures. This breathing not only helps the abdominal muscles but also helps the mind to calm. Stretch both arms up. Breathe consciously. Neck at the center, chin towards the chest. Raise your right leg up. Stretch the heel. Pull the kneecap. Toes towards the knee. Pull the kneecap. Tighten the quadriceps, the front of the thigh. Feel the stretch at the back of the thigh. Watch your hip. Watch the gluteal muscles or the muscles of the hip. Watch your back muscles. Press the left foot. For that you got to activate the calf muscle. Also contract the hamstring muscles against the calf muscle and feel the knee capsule, that is the outer covering of the knee on your left leg. Fold right leg down, left leg up, pull the kneecap, stretch the heel. Consciously watch the muscles of the leg, especially the calf muscle, hamstring, then the muscles of the hip and also the lower back. Do not miss out on your breathing. Breathe at ease. Down, right leg up. When raising the legs, also ensure that the base of the spine does not take off the floor. Pull the kneecap, stretch the heel, the muscles of the leg, especially the hamstring, they help the back a great deal. Right leg down, chain, left leg. Pull the kneecap, stretch the heel. The hamstring muscles are connected to the hip bone, and on the hip bone sits the spinal column. So they are all involved in a kinetic or kinematic chain. So health of the hamstring is very crucial. So see the stretch. Relax the left leg. Right leg up. Fold. Hold the right knee from both hands and pull the knee closer to the chest. And keep the foot, knee and the hip in the same plane. That is, do not move the knee out of the plane. And on both the legs, squeeze the hamstring muscles against the calf muscle and feel the inner corners of the knee. Also feel the outer covering of the knee capsule. Watch your breathing. Release right leg. Left leg up. Fold. Hold the knee. Press the knee closer to the chest. This particular posture does help the gluteal minimus and the gluteal medius muscles. These are the two muscles in the region of the hip that greatly helps in all our walking. Pay attention to the breathing. That is the key. As we inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand. As we exhale, it should contract. Release left leg. Right leg up. Fold, hold the knee, press the knee closer to the chest. Stretch the heel, right heel, that is toes towards the knee. Do not neglect the left leg. You should press the left foot. For that you have to activate the calf muscle, then contract the back of the left thigh. Watch also the posterior skin, the thick skin resting on the floor. Release right leg. Chain. Left leg up. Fold. Hold the knee. Press the knee closer to the chest. The posterior thick skin on your lower back, the thoracolumbar fascia as it is called, that also responds to breathing. Just watch that. It also experiences a mild stretch as you inhale and a contraction as you exhale. Get connected with the posture, get connected with the breathing, be present. Release left leg. Right leg up, fold the knee from left hand, hold the ankle joint, pull it closer to the root of the left thigh. From right hand, push the knee. On both the legs, contract the hamstring muscles, the back of the thigh against the calf muscle to enhance the feeling of the knee capsule. As we inhale, sensitize the base of the spine. Feel the base of the spine, especially the sacroiliac joint. That is the articulation between the iliac bone and the sacrum of the spine. Release the right leg. Change. Left leg up, fold from right hand, hold the ankle joint, pull the heel closer to the root of the right thigh. From left hand, push the knee. It's very important to have complete postural awareness. Do not allow the pelvis to rotate. Release left leg. One more time. Right leg up. Fold from left hand, hold the ankle joint, pull the heel closer to the root of the thigh. From right hand, push the knee. Activate the back of the thigh on both the legs. Breathe consciously. Feel the base of the spine. All these postures are designed to help the core muscles, which would include the region of the abdomen, the lower back, the hip, the pelvis, because this is the region which takes a lot of loading, and these postures prepare one to safely practice other postures. Release right leg. Chain, left leg. Fold from right hand, hold the ankle joint, pull the heel closer to the root of the thigh. From left hand, push the knee. This posture also obviously helps the knee joint, the hip socket also gets a good soothing movement. The sacroiliac joint experiences a mild but very necessary movement. Good breathing is the foundation for all these postures. Release left leg. Right leg up. Fold from left hand, hold the ankle joint, pull it from right hand, push the knee across the chest. This is a very good stretch for the gluteal maximus muscle, which is one of the major muscles located in the region of the hip. Again, watch your breathing. As you inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand. As you exhale, it should contract. Release right leg. Left leg up. Fold from right hand, hold the ankle joint. Pull from left hand, push the knee across the chest. Press it closer to the trunk. Now here the abdominal muscles and organs also stand to benefit because of enhanced massaging movement under the pressure of the thigh. Do not neglect the right leg. Press the right foot. Tighten the calf muscle. Tighten the back of the thigh. Release left leg. One more time. Right leg up. Fold from left hand, hold the ankle joint, pull from right hand, push the knee across the chest. Feel also the lower back. No muscle acts in isolation. They're all connected in a great kinematic linkage. So that is why all these varied movements are essential to keep this whole chain of movements healthy. Release right leg, chain, left leg up, fold from right hand, hold the ankle joint, pull from left hand, push the knee across the chest. You must do these postures with awareness. Mechanical movements does not yield great results. The movement should be done with awareness. You must be present. You must get completely involved. Release left leg. Watch your breathing. Right leg up. Fold. Hold the knee. Press the knee closer to the chest. Stretch the right heel. Now lift the left foot, keeping the heel on the ground, then slowly sliding the heel, straighten the left leg. Pull the kneecap. Push the knee as close to the ground as possible, while you draw the right knee as close to the chest as possible. So right hip is going towards a strong flexion, while the left hip is going to a neutral position. In effect, this is a very good movement for the back muscles. Slowly fold your left leg, taking the heel closer to the hip. Release right leg. Chain. Left leg up. Fold, hold the knee, press the knee closer to the chest. But completely pull the knee. Keep the left heel active, toes toward the knee. Then slowly slide the right foot. Keep the heel in contact and gently slide, straightening the right leg. Right heel also have to stretch, toes towards the knee. Pull the kneecap. Charge the thigh as close to the ground as possible. Feel the region of the tailbone. Breathe well. All these movements are very useful, especially in the beginning. Slowly fold your right leg, release left leg. Right leg up, fold, hold the knee, press the knee towards the chest. It's also important to repeat these postures. Then slowly slide your left leg forward, straightening the left leg. When you do that, ensure that you maintain the line and length of the left leg. That is, you should not deviate the axis of the left leg. Watch your breathing. Feel the hips, feel the thigh, feel the lower back. Slowly fold left leg, taking the heel closer to the hip, then release right leg. Chain, left leg up, fold, hold the knee, press the knee closer to the chest, stretch the heel, gently slide the right foot, keep the heel in contact with the ground, raise the foot, then stretch right leg. Pull the kneecap. Feel the pelvic cavity also as we inhale and exhale. So these movements prepare the core muscles for further action, so that they become very safe to practice. Slowly flex the right leg, then release left leg. Be attentive. Right leg up, fold, rest the right ankle just below the left knee, rise the left leg from both the hands, clasp the left thigh, pull closer to the chest. Also move the right knee slightly away from the trunk. Feel the region of the hip. You must feel the deeper muscles in the hip. Keep both the heels active. Slowly bring the left foot down. Take the right leg down. Chain, left leg up, fold, keep the ankle slightly below the knee, rise the right leg, clasp the thigh from both hands and pull closer to the trunk. Both the heels active, toes towards the knee, which means the calf muscle gets a good stretch. Do not lose track of the breath. Release right leg. Release right leg. Left leg also down. One more time. Right leg up, fold, ankle joint just below the left knee, stretch the heel, rise the left thigh. Now from left hand hold the left thigh, pull from right hand to push the right knee. Now you can feel enhanced stretch deep in your right hip. You are stretching one of the important muscles, the piriformis muscle. the deeper muscle in the hip, which happens to be very close to the sciatic nerve. Release the legs, right leg also down, change, left leg up, fold, ankle just below the knee, rise your right leg with knee flexed, from right hand pull the right thigh, from left hand push the left knee. Keep the heels active. So all these postures rejuvenate the muscles in and around the lower back, hip, pelvis. The hip joint also gets a very rejuvenating movement. Knee and ankle also becomes active. Release the right leg, left leg also down. These set of movements help one to prepare in a safe way for doing other postures. Rise both legs up, fold the knee, hold the knee, press the knee gently towards the chest. Breathe well. Even here, stretch the heel and tighten the hamstrings against the calf muscle. You must make the posture as effective as possible. Also watch your breathing. Watch the posterior region, that is the thick skin resting on the mat, especially the lower back and the lower part of the upper back. That's where the thick skin, the thoracolumbar fascia, is spread. Just watch. And tightening the hamstrings helps the knee capsule a great deal. Stretching the heel helps your ankle joint, the arch of the foot, the intricate muscles, ligaments and joints in the foot also. Do not neglect the muscles of the forearm and upper arms. That also you should actively engage. And of course, you've got to breathe consciously. So when you do all this, your mind cannot oscillate. It will be in the posture. That is when the posture becomes a yogasana. Release the legs. Feel the breathing. Stretch your left leg forward. Roll onto the right side. Press the left palm. Slowly get up. So these are some of the basic postures that greatly helps one to relax the most taxed portion of our system. Sit upright on your heel. Keep a blanket below the knee. Watch your breathing. As you inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand. As you exhale, it should contract. Kneel down. Take your right leg forward, right knee bent at 90 degrees, both hands on the waistline. Inhale, exhale, flex the right knee completely. Press the right foot. Chest and navel up. The pelvis should not turn. Maintain the orientation of the left leg properly. Breathe well. Feel the stretch in the abdomen and the chest. As you inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand. As you exhale, it should contract. Feel the region of the tailbone. This is a posture that is very good for the hip flexors. Slowly come up. Chain. Left leg forward. Left leg at 90 degrees. Press the left foot and then slowly flex the left knee as much as possible. Chest and navel up. Left hip is in flexion, right hip is in extension. And this differential stretch greatly helps the base of the spine. These movements will largely help the lumbopelvic hip complex because that is the region which has to take maximum loading during any of these standing postures. Slowly come up, take your left leg back, sit on your heel. Fold the blanket so that the height is slightly increased. Sit on top of the blanket, hip on the blanket, foot on the mat, so that you can sit upright in the cross-legged posture. We are going to do a twisting posture. Inhale, exhale, turn to your right side. Left hand on right knee, right hand fingertips on the floor. Inhale, exhale, turn. Chest and navel up. So this is a preparation for the Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana, in which the trunk twisting is involved. To stretch the trunk, twist the trunk, turn the neck also in the direction of the twist. As we inhale, slowly come up, then change side. Inhale, exhale, turn to your left side, right hand on left knee, left hand fingertips on the floor. Inhale, exhale, turn. Twist the trunk. Chest and navel up. As we inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand, and as we exhale, it should contract. Watch the posture, watch the breathing, get completely involved. Slowly come up as we inhale. Sit upright. Now we are going to do Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana. Spread the blanket, knee on the blanket, sit on your heel. Vajrasana is very good for the foot the knee, and also for the complete spinal column. Kneel down. Right leg forward, right knee bent at 90 degrees. Press the right foot, left hand on the floor, 1 foot forward and 6 inches to the left of the right foot. Then slowly straighten the right leg and rise the left leg also up. Right hand on the waistline, twist the trunk. Both legs straight. Feel the loading on the right foot, right ankle, knee. Charge the left leg. Now flex the right knee, slowly bring the left leg down. Take your right leg back. Chain. Left leg forward, left knee bent at 90 degrees. Bend forward. Right hand fingertips 1 foot ahead and 6 inches to the right of the left foot. Left hand on the waistline, straighten your left leg. Right leg also straight. Twist the trunk and look up. Both legs straight. Be strong on your left leg. Breathe well. Flex the left knee, slowly bring your right leg down, slowly come up, take your left leg back, sit on your heel. Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana is extremely good for imparting good stability to the joints in the lower extremities, the ankle, knee, and also the hip. It also calls for good strength and balance. And it is also good for the trunk. Watch your breathing. Now we shall work with one more muscle group. Kneel down, namely the hamstring group of muscles, back of the thigh. Bend forward, rest the fingertips on the floor, stretch your right leg forward, right knee bent, stretch the heel, toes towards the knee. Chest and navel up, tighten the right hamstring muscles, back of the thigh, with the knee bent. Chest and navel up, feel the back of the thigh, then gradually, gently stretch your right leg. Push the root of the right thigh down and lift the trunk and navel up. Stretch the heel, keep on pulling the kneecap. Feel the intense stretch in the back of the thigh. This is a good stretch for the hamstring muscles. Hamstring muscles do play a very important role in all the standing postures. Take your right leg back, then chain, left leg forward, left leg slightly bend, toes towards the knee. Press the heel and push the root of the left thigh down, and then pull the heel closer to the hip with the knee bend. Then slowly straighten the left leg. Intensify the stretch at the back of the thigh. For that you have to lift the trunk diagonally up. Feel the gluteal muscles. This is a nice stretch for the complete leg and especially the hamstrings and the hip. Slowly take left leg back, sit on your heel in Vajrasana. Hamstring muscles do play a significant role, especially in postures like Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana, where there is balance, stability, rotation of the trunk. Now fold the blanket, make it a little thick. We'll do one more twisting posture. Sit on the blanket in the cross-legged posture. Fold both legs to the right side. Thigh in line with the posture. Hips on the blanket. Inner exhale, turn to your right side. From right hand, hold the left knee, left hand fingertips on the floor. Turn well. Bharadwajasana. As you inhale, abdominal cavity should expand. As you exhale, contract the abdominal muscles a little more than normal. So this is good for the oblique muscles of the abdomen and the rotators of the spinal column. Since Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana involves twisting of the trunk, these postures would enhance the posture. Slowly come up. Change the legs. Take both legs to your left side. But ensure that the thigh is in line with the trunk. Inner exhale, turn. Left hand on right knee, right hand fingertips on the floor. Use the grip. For that, use the muscles of the arms properly so that you can twist better. Turn the neck also in the direction of the twist. Slowly come up. These twisting postures are definitely very useful in rejuvenating the intestinal and pelvic organs. Sit upright. Spread the blanket, sit on your heel. We are trying to activate important muscle groups in conjunction with the postures of twisting so that practice of Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana becomes more effective and you can develop a better and intense feeling into the posture. Kneel down. Take your right leg forward. Right knee bent at 90 degrees. Both hands on the waistline. Bend forward. Left hand 1 foot away and 6 inches back. Right hand on the waistline. Straighten the right leg. Rise your left leg. Twist the trunk. Breathe well. Turn the neck also and look up. Be strong on both the legs. Flex the right knee, slowly come down, take your right leg back. Chain. Left leg forward, bent at 90 degrees. Slightly bend forward. Keep the right hand fingertips 1 foot away from the left foot and 6 inches back. Left hand on the waistline, straighten the right leg and rise up. Both legs straight. Feel the left ankle, knee and hip. Twist the trunk. Turn the neck also and look up. Slowly come down. Left leg back. Sit on your heel. Sit upright. Watch your breathing. Put the blanket to the side, lie on your chest. We are going to now induce some backward bend for the trunk. Rest the forehead. Keep both the palm by the side of the forehead, middle finger pointing forward. Stretch the toes back. Tighten the calf muscles. Press the palm. Inhale, exhale. Rise the trunk, straighten the arms, we'll open the chest, lift the neck up and bend back. Both arms straight. Breathe well, feel the stretch in the pelvis, abdomen and chest. Slow inhalation, slow exhalation. This is a simple backward bend for the trunk. Flex the elbows, slowly come down. Keep both the palm below the shoulders, middle finger pointing forward. We are trying to sectionally increase the backward bend of the trunk. Press the palm. Keep the elbows closer to the trunk. Inhale, exhale, rise the trunk. Straighten the arms, press the palm. Open the shoulders back. The scapulae, the shoulder blade should come closer and glide downward. Lift the neck. Bend back, look up. Stretch the toes. Engage the calf muscles.
Tighten the buttocks. Breathe well. Feel the complete trunk musculature. Backward bend thoroughly energizes all the trunk muscles. Slowly flex the elbows, come down. Backward bends create more freedom for the organs in all the cavities. Now keep both the palms by the side of the rib cage, middle finger pointing forward. Inhale, exhale, press the palm, rise the trunk up, open the shoulders, tighten the muscles of the upper arm, lift the neck and bend back. Complete hyperextension of all the segments of the spinal column you should experience. Stretch the toes, tighten the calf muscle, squeeze the buttocks, press the palm, breathe well. So these backward bends should give you better freedom when you practice Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana. Flex the elbows, slowly come down. These backward bends gives a better perception of all the internal organs, so that the practice of the standing postures becomes effective. Slowly get up, sit on your heel in Vajrasana. We are going to do a twisting posture. Sit on the blanket, stretch both legs forward, hips on the blanket, both legs forward, fold right leg, pull the heel closer to the abdomen, take the right hand around the waistline and hold the right foot, left hand on the right knee, turn, left leg absolutely straight, right leg in Padmasana, heel should press the abdomen, then breathe well, against the pressure of the foot. As we inhale, abdominal cavity should expand, as we exhale, it should contract. So as you may see, the knee is experiencing a good flexion plus external rotation by virtue of Padmasana. Twist well. And the abdominal organs also get a better massaging effect because of the pressure of the foot. Slowly release the foot, stretch your right leg forward, chain, fold left leg, pull the heel closer to the abdomen, take the left hand around the waist and hold the left foot, right hand on left knee, inhale, exhale, turn. Right leg absolutely straight. Stretch the trunk, twist the trunk and breathe well. As we inhale, abdominal cavity should expand. As we exhale, it should contract. Slowly come up, stretch left leg forward, sit on your heel. So this sequence of postures should make us perform Parivritta Ardhachandrasana better. Watch your breathing. Kneel down. Right foot forward, right knee bent at 90 degrees, chest and navel up. Bend forward, right hand on the waistline, left hand fingertips on the floor, 1 foot away, 6 inches back. Rise left leg up, straighten the right leg, twist the trunk, stretch the trunk. Turn the neck also and look up. Both legs straight. Feel the pressure on the right foot. Feel the right ankle and knee. Twist the trunk completely. Do not hold the breath. Inhale, abdominal cavity should expand. Exhale, it should contract. Flex the right knee. Slowly come down. Take your right leg back. Chain. Left foot forward. Left knee bent at 90 degrees. Both hand on the waistline. Bend forward, keep right hand fingertips 1 foot away, 6 inches back. Straighten your right leg, then slowly rise up by straightening the left leg. Twist the trunk. Keep on twisting the trunk. And you should raise the left leg to the level of the hips. Flex the knee, come down. Sit on your heel. Sit upright. Fold the blanket. Sit in Virasana. Hips on the blanket, foot to the side. Foot should run in line with the leg. Join the knee. Virasana, a good flexion and internal rotation for the knee joint plus the internal rotation for the hip. Sit upright. Virasana also is very good for the foot. Clasp the fingers. Inhale, exhale, stretch both arms up. Open the face of the palm and push the palms slightly back so that you can feel a better stretch at the armpit. Completely extend the elbows. Open the face of the palm. Stretch well. But ensure that you pull the shoulder blades slightly down so that the chest is elevated. Feel the complete chest cavity, the armpit, the arms, the elbows, forearms, wrist, and the fingers. Breathe well. Slowly flex the elbows. Bring the arms down. Stretch both legs forward. Both legs straight. Fold right leg on the floor, left leg perpendicular to the floor, sit upright. Right thigh should run in the direction of the chest. Keep the left foot by the side of the right knee. Inhale, exhale, turn. Take the right elbow to the left knee. Left hand fingertips on the floor. Inhale, exhale, turn. Ardha Matsyendrasana, chest and navel up. So here the gluteal maximus muscle also is effectively engaged. Breathe well against the pressure of the thigh so that the abdomen and pelvis also becomes rejuvenated. Slowly come up, stretch both legs forward. Chain. Left leg on the floor, you have to fold. Right leg perpendicular to the floor. Keep the right foot by the side of the left knee. From right hand, press the knee, twist. Take the left elbow to the right knee, right hand fingertips on the floor. Grip well, inhale, exhale, turn. Lift the trunk and navel up and turn. Turn the neck also in the direction of the twist. This is a very effective twisting posture for the complete trunk. Breathe well. Slowly come up, stretch both legs forward. So now we have introduced the stretch of the arms and a good twisting too. So we shall combine these two to practice Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana in a more intense manner. Sit on your heel. Watch your breathing. Get involved. Kneel down. Right foot forward, right knee bent at 90 degrees, both hands on the waistline. Bend. Keep the left hand fingertips on the floor, 1 foot away and 6 inches back. Left leg straight. Straighten the right leg and rise. And then twist the trunk nicely. And then stretch your right arm also up. Left and right arm in the same line. Both legs straight, pull the kneecap, be strong on both the legs and breathe well. Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana. Slowly flex the right knee, come down, take your right leg back, both hands on the waistline. Chain, left foot forward, Left leg bent at 90 degrees. Chest and navel up. Bend forward. Take right hand fingertips 1 foot away, 6 inches back. Straighten the right leg and rise up. Straighten the left leg. Twist the trunk and then stretch your left arm in line with the right arm. Both arms straight, both legs straight. Watch the orientation. Breathe well. As we inhale, abdominal cavity should expand. As we exhale, it should contract. Turn the neck and look up at your left palm. Flex the left knee slowly. Come down. Take your left leg back. Sit on your heel. Sit upright in Vajrasana. So by using some of these preliminary postures for the trunk, especially the lumbar, pelvis and hip complex, in conjunction with the twisting, the practice of Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana can be made very effective, very interesting and more penetrative. Namaste.